I'm Jake. Been riding these plains longer than I care to remember. Never was one for putting down roots, always felt the call of the open road. Sometimes trouble finds you fast. Had to chase down a no-good bandit before he vanished into the canyons. Walked into the saloon, tension thick as molasses. Knew right away there was more to this town than met the eye. Had myself a standoff with a fella twice my size. Sometimes you gotta show you ain't one to back down. But when a runaway wagon threatened the townsfolk, I didn't think twice, just did what needed doing. Sometimes a man's gotta lend a hand, even when he'd rather keep on riding. Rode into this little town, thought it'd be just another whiskey stop. Turns out the folks here were facing some tough times. Folks looked to each other for strength and hope. Saw him and his boys causing a ruckus in the saloon, and right then, I knew trouble was brewing. Felt something stir in me I thought was long gone, a need to help. So I gathered the bravest folks I could find, and we rode out at dawn. Taught the young men how to handle a gun, steady and sure. Sheriff and I, we planned our move, nerves tight as a fiddle string. The outlaws met us in the street, hands twitching near their holsters. It was a tense standoff. No one wanted blood, but no one would back down. Shots rang out, more warning than harm, and the outlaws scattered, leaving us standing strong. But Black Bill, he wasn't too sure about my helping ways. Said things would change if I didn't move on. That's when I knew I couldn't just walk away. These people, they'd become family. So when Black Bill called me out, said it was time to settle things once and for all, I stepped into the street, ready for whatever came next. The whole town watched, breathless, as we squared off under the blazing sun. My fingers twitched, ready for a quick draw, heart pounding in my chest. This was about more than pride or reputation. It was about finding a place to belong, about doing what's right when it matters most. The clock began to chime. Time slowed as we stared each other down, every second stretching out, the world holding its breath. My hand hovered, ready to draw, but in that split second I saw something in Black Bill's eyes, a flicker of doubt, maybe hope. When the clock struck noon, we both hesitated, searching for another way. Then, in a heartbeat, we both lowered our hands. The crowd gasped, the tension broke, and relief swept through the street. We found understanding instead of conflict. This town, it ain't just a stop on the trail anymore. It's home. And me, I'm not just a drifter anymore. I'm the man who stood up for peace when it mattered most.